Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide. As we come to the end of 2018, I thought that I'd record a summary video and talk about some of the incredible moments that have happened throughout the past 12 months. That includes all of our trips that we've done to various different theme parks and also the fantastic milestones that we've hit here on Theme Park Worldwide this year. It really has been an absolutely incredible year. I've loved making content more than ever before this year, and it seems like you guys have really enjoyed it because I'm going to talk about in this video we've hit some amazing milestones this year thanks to all of your support. And I'm going to be going through month by month, talking about the trips, various different milestones that happened, and yeah, talking about some of my favourite moments from throughout the year as well. There's so many of them, I don't really know how long this video is going to go on for. Obviously you guys do because you've seen the full thing, but yeah, I'm just going to sort of keep the camera rolling and talk about all these amazing memories. Starting off then with January, the start of the year. What did we do? We went out to Dubai for the first time. Me and Harry Turnstiles went out there, and what an incredible start to 2018 that was. We went to loads of different theme parks for the first time. Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi, where it was great to get on Formula Rossa, the world's fastest roller coaster. Flying Aces was incredible. I was really surprised at all the queue line and everything for that. It was really good. Along with that, we went to Aquaventure, which was a brilliant water park. It's one of the best water parks that I've been to. Motion Gates, that was amazing. We did the Bollywood Park, Legoland, IMG Worlds of Adventure. I really enjoyed it there, as much as there wasn't like any massive standout rides that I've not done before, because bear in mind their Gerstlauer Eurofighter is a clone of Rage at Adventure Island, and also their Mack launch coaster, that's a clone of Bluefire. And it was a lot rougher actually, but yeah, like the park itself, it was all indoors. It had a really sort of nice nighttime feel to it, and yeah, that was a really good indoor park. It's definitely the best indoor theme park that I've ever been to. We went to Global Village as well. That was great walking around. It's a seasonal park. It only runs sort of over the winter period. It still runs for quite a few months, but with it getting so hot in the summer in Dubai, obviously it's all outside, so they don't want people, well, you'd burn, wouldn't you, walking around in that heat all the time. But yeah, we did Global Village. That was really enjoyable, and so much more. We saw loads on that trip. We went up to the top of the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, and yeah, it was incredible. It really was. As soon as we came back from that, of course, we were carrying on where we left off in 2017 with the Icon construction updates, going to Blackpool sometimes once a week to go and check out the construction of Icon. We put on so many videos from Icon in that build up to the ride, and of course when it opened as well, but more about that when we get to May. But yeah, it was great bringing you all those updates, and of course January, track installation was still taking place for Icon. Moving into February then, the second month of the year, we went to Disneyland Paris. So I went there with Alex and Krista. We had a really nice few days. Alex drove us over, spent quite a few days in Disneyland Paris, just getting loads of re-rides in. At that time, I wasn't sure if it was going to be my last rides on Rock 'n' Roller Coaster. Obviously now we all know it wasn't, because it's still operating to this day. I was there a few weeks ago at Christmas. But yeah, it was nice to get back to DLP and do both of the parks there. Also, seeing Season of the Force was really good. The projection mapping show, what they do on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. It was nice to see that. Even though it's Star Wars, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan because I don't really like IPs that much, but it was still a very impressive show, and it was good to see. Also in February, it was the annual opening of Pleasure Beach at Blackpool. We go down there every year for the opening. It'll be the same next year in 2019. And yeah, it's sort of the start of the UK theme park season for that year. So yes, the annual opening of Pleasure Beach was always good fun, plenty of laughs, and it was our first time getting in and seeing Icon in the flesh, nice and close up, seeing the coaster. Into March then, what a month March was. So much happened, and the biggest month for this channel in its 7-year history. Of course, we had the opening of Wicker Man at Alton Towers. I was lucky enough to be one of the first people to actually ride Wicker Man, the new GCI wooden roller coaster, the first GCI to be built in the UK, and hopefully not the last. With how well Wicker Man's gone down this year, I really hope we see more parks building wooden roller coasters, because what a ride. But yeah, I was invited down. I'd done all the updates throughout 2017 2017. Obviously over winter I couldn't get into the park because it was closed to get updates. So it was a big surprise really going in and seeing it for the first time, and wow, that reaction. They let me have a GoPro on the ride to film my reactions going on there for the first few runs, and yeah, it was incredible, it really was. We went to the press launch of that as well, and of course the official public opening day for Wicker Man. That also in March we saw a lot of test runs for Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, including the first test run that we managed to capture the very first time that a train launched. It just went up into the top hat and kept rolling back, and they were testing that launch to make sure that it had the power, and then later on it completed the full circuit, which was incredible, and we got the first ever testing footage on YouTube from that, which was fantastic. It was really nice to see the build up of Icon after watching the track being delivered, and then of course seeing it being constructed, to then see a test of that. It was great. Of course, along with that we had visits to Thorpe Park, Chessington, Legoland. We saw the rethemed X ride into The Walking Dead, the ride at Thorpe Park. I'd say that's one of my least favourite things that I've seen in 2018, to be honest. I really didn't enjoy Walking Dead. For how much hype it got, I thought that Thorpe Park didn't do that good of a job of it at all. But, you know, it's one of those things. I did prefer X. I love the party feel to it. But part of me thinks that once this licence runs out for The Walking Dead, which, let's face it, it's only going to last a few years, and these IPs only tend to at the Merlin parks, it wouldn't surprise me if we see the whole area demolished for future development. But who knows? It's only speculation. Along with that then, we had the biggest moments ever in the history of theme park worldwide. It's incredible. When you list them all, I'm just looking at everything that I've listed down that's happened this year, and we're only in March, the 3rd month, and all this incredible stuff had happened. What a year it's been, it really has. That's why I wanted to do this, you know, a nice big summary and talk through all the months of what we've done. On the 28th of March 2018, our YouTube channel hit 100,000 subscribers, and wow, what an incredible moment that was. To reach that number, and I'm still so thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. I'm very thankful of it. And I can't believe the channel's now at the stage where it is over 151,000 subscribers at the time of recording this video. It really has been the year for the channel. It's grown so much this year, and bring on 2019, because I've got lots of new stuff planned, stuff what I've not tried doing before on the channel, along with all the usual stuff. So yeah, bring it on. So as April came around, it was time to do various different UK theme parks, along with visiting the likes of Drayton Manor and West Midlands Safari Park. Also went up to Fantasy Island, Flamingo Land and Lightwater Valley as well. And then me and Alex went on a bit of a last minute trip out to Spain to go and visit Portaventura. We did Main Park and also Ferrari Land as well. I was there for a few days, recorded quite a lot of videos, and just genuinely had a really good laugh. It was really nice to get some rides on Shambhala, still right up there, one of my favourite roller coasters, and yeah, we had a great trip. When I came back from that, I managed to meet the creative team behind Passage del Terra at Blackpool Pleasure Beach as they celebrated their 20th anniversary, and then went back on a plane out to Sweden, to Liseberg, where I went to that beautiful park in Gothenburg. It's so nice out there. I love Gothenburg, the city itself. Sweden is a country that I really enjoy. And yeah, I went out there to look at the construction of Valkyria, get plenty of rides on the likes of Balder, of course, Helix there as well. And it was genuinely a great trip. And it was really nice to see the construction of the dive coaster, but more about that a little bit later on. I also was lucky enough to have a fantastic behind the scenes tour, thanks to Pontus from the park and their wonderful teams for arranging that. A really good moment. That was one of my favourite moments actually of the year, getting to sign Balder and also go on behind the scenes on Liseberg Bannon, Balder and also Helix as well, going in the maintenance shed and operators cabins. Oh, it was so good. Make sure you check out that video along with all the videos that I'm referencing in this episode. But yeah, that was fantastic. Whilst I was out there in Sweden, I also went back out to Kolmarden and rode Wildfire, and also Grona Lund as well, another one of my favourite amusement parks. It was really nice to get back out there, and a busy month April was. It's been a busy year though, hasn't it, really, let's be honest. As we move into May, of course, the 5th month, my birthday month, hey! And this is the one that I was looking forward to a lot. Of course, the opening day of Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, that was absolutely fantastic. We went for the media day as well, where they let us put the GoPro on and film our reaction going on. Me and Martin went for that. And yeah, what an incredible day that was. I really feel like Icon has been been the ride the UK has needed for a long time. It might not be the tallest, it's not the fastest, it doesn't feature the most inversions, but what it's got is an overall package, and it's perfect for Pleasure Beach. It fits in beautifully. They've got a lot of older rides, and I think when the public go on, they feel the bumps. Well, we all feel the bumps, but that's what we love as enthusiasts. The public, I think, really appreciate that the fact that Blackpool's got this big new steel coaster, 2 launches, various different elements to it. It went down really well with the public, and I'm sure that success is going to continue into 2019. But just going back to March and the opening of Wicker Man, GCI did an amazing job. It's a short layout, but it's a really good coaster. It's certainly not the worst GCI that I've been on. You know, I really didn't think it would be as good as it was, and Wicker Man's great, and so is Icon. So yeah, what a great year for the UK theme park industry. We also had the opening of the re-themed log flume, Dragon Falls at Chessington into Tiger Rock. That exceeded my expectations. Again, it was done quite low budget, you could tell that. But what they'd done with it was quite well done, I thought, really, with all the like the fireworks factory and stuff what they had on the left-hand side on the buildings, doing the big tiger sort of head over the drop. I really like it. I thought they did a great job with that one. Along with that, we went over to the Isle of Wight, where we went to visit Black Gang Chine and Robin Hill. Probably one of the funniest vlogs of the year from Black Gang Chine. Check it out if you've not seen it. Me and Alex had such a laugh. And all I'm going to say is the donkey. That's the funniest, one of the funniest moments ever in a Theme Park Worldwide vlog, in my opinion. But there's been a lot of contenders this year, there really has. Along with that, we went to the press preview of the expansion of Peppa Pig World at Thorpe Park. It was really good to go and see that. A couple of new rides in there. The area itself's really nice with like a monorail going round, and also a new boat ride as well from Mack Rides. That are both really nice additions and very heavily themed. And from what we know, there's something very exciting coming to Portland's Park in 2020. So yes, can't wait to follow that one here on Theme Park Worldwide. Finally then, to wrap up May, we had a trip to Scarborough where we went to the Alpamare Water Park. Managed to be able to film a vlog inside there with their permission. It was great. There's not loads of water park vlogs on the channel, especially from the UK. So yeah, we were really lucky to be able to film that. I had a great time, went on all the slides, it was really quiet and it was nice. We also went down to P-Zone Park, there's like a little train what we did, and yeah, just had a really nice day enjoying Scarborough. But yeah, up until that point, it had been a busy year. That's probably the amount, what I'd done from January through to May is probably the normal amount what I'd have done in a whole year going back a couple of years. But with how busy this year's been, that was like not even half of the year. Crazy, isn't it? But yeah, let's move on to June. So I started off the month with something incredible, somewhere that I've wanted to go to since I was a small kid, and reading them roller coaster books and looking at these rides and thinking, I want to go there. I want to go to Cedar Point. And I went there for the first time and I had the best time ever. I met so many lovely people there, people who worked at the park, people who were enthusiasts of the park. I met up with some really good friends of mine. It was just an amazing trip. I also came away with a new top coaster, of course, Steel Vengeance, the RMC conversion of Mean Streak. And wow, what an incredible ride. Honestly, like, I can't wait to get back there at some point. It was an amazing park, an amazing coaster, and there's just so many highlights from Cedar Point. Honestly, some of the best videos that I've enjoyed recording the most at Cedar Point, capturing my reactions. I've probably watched them vlogs back more than any other vlogs I've recorded on the channel, just because they were my reactions for the first time going on them rides. It was just amazing, it really was, and I love looking back on that. That's a big reason why I do these videos. I know all you guys enjoy them, but it's great for me sometimes to just put on my computer and watch them back and think, oh my god, you know, that was an amazing trip, that was an amazing memory. And yeah, like, it's great for me to look back on my memories as I've developed over time as well. It is crazy, it really is. Coming back from that, me and Martin went on a trip out to Bagatelle for the first time, a small little park in France. We thought we was going to get a few bonus coaster credits and a few other rides, and it actually ended up being a really nice park, somewhere that I would go back to. I didn't expect it to be as good as what it was. So yeah, Bagatelle was great. Back from there, we went to Southport Pleasureland, went to do that. Obviously the park, you know, it's got lots of different fairground rides, a couple of coasters and things. We went there on a really nice day, had a great time. The weather has really helped this year, especially in the UK, for us to do so much and really make the most of this country. I say said right back at the start and at the end of last year that I want to do more of these UK parks and some smaller places that I'd never been to, because some of these smaller parks deserve the exposure because they care so much about the enthusiasts and the public in general. Sometimes, you know, all the big parks get the publicity all the time, and I think it's only fair that the small parks also get that from various different YouTube channels, Facebook pages, you know, whoever does content on theme parks. I think it's really nice to include them small parks, and you can have amazing days at some of the small parks, sometimes even better days at those parks than you can at the bigger parks. But yeah, talking of that, we then went to the Hop-Ins in Newcastle. Big fair, plan on doing some more fairs in 2019 because you guys really enjoy the fair videos. I don't know loads about fairgrounds, I'll admit. I know nothing compared to what I do with theme parks. I know a few tiny little bits, but not much. But I will learn a bit more when it comes to fairgrounds. We also went to Ocean Beach Pleasure Park and also went to Edinburgh, did a vlog, and went to do the dungeon there as well. Whilst I was up that way, went over towards Glasgow and of course went to M&D's, which was actually nowhere near as bad as what people make out. We had a good time and a really good laugh there. But yeah, at the end of June, the halfway point of the year, and already just looking at this list and recapping what I've done this year, it's been incredible, hasn't it? How am I going to top it next year? Well, we'll soon find out with that one. But yes, July. Started off Wicksteed Park. Went out there, had a nice day. Really nice weather. We had, me and Charlotte had a picnic on the grass. Did the water shoot. You know, so many really nice memories there. Me and Charlotte have had some lovely memories together this year. Along with lots of my other friends as well on the videos. It's been really nice. What a year. I had a trip down to Devon. I did a solo trip down there. I went to visit the Big Sheep, where I rode the roller coaster that used to be at Metroland in Gateshead. Along with that, I went to the Milky Way, Dingle's Fairground Heritage Centre that I loved, with loads of old classic rides, signage and all that sort of stuff, old arcade games. That was really good fun. And also went to Creedy, where I met the wonderful management team down there, and I look forward to coming back in 2019. We then went to Butlins in Minehead. Me, Charlotte, Krista and Alex had a really good laugh on that trip. Really nice time going to Butlins. You guys seem to really enjoy the Butlins vlogs. We've only ever filmed two, one from there and one from Skegness. So we might try and do Bognor Regis maybe next year, or if we can't manage to go down that far, maybe do one of the other two again. But yeah, that was really good fun as always to get back to Butlins. And also whilst we were on that trip, we went to Breen Theme Park and also Weston-super-Mare Pier. I enjoyed both of them. I'd say I preferred the pier because I liked the whole indoor feel to it, but Breen, you know, had some nice things. The indoor coaster, Astro Storm, a really good ghost train, Terror Castle, you know, so yeah, like we had a really nice trip going down there. And when we came back home, it was straight back to Lichfield, not too far away from me here in Staffordshire, for a visit to Carter's Steam Fair. That was incredible. Really enjoyed that. It travels all around, mainly down south, around sort of the M25, stopping off at different towns and things. We went to Carter's, me and Charlotte. We had a really good time, lots of on-ride footage, and yeah, the sun was shining. That's what's made this year, the fact the weather's been so nice. But yeah, Carter's was really good fun. I then went down and met Danny in Great Yarmouth, did Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, Joyland and also Pleasurewood Hills. Bit of an annual trip for us here on the channel. I really like going over to the East Coast and going and doing all that area. It was really nice, good fun actually, as always. Getting on the roller coaster at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, the Tyrolean Tub Twist at Joyland and the Snails. It's just such a nice fun place to visit here in the UK. But yeah, that was really good fun. I then treated Charlotte for our 5th anniversary with a visit to Zip World in Wales to ride the world's fastest zip line at over 100 miles an hour, and that's one of the highlights of the year as well. I've never sort of felt so exposed on an experience like that before. Literally, we started off at the top of this hill, well, mountain, and then came flying down. It was incredible, it was. You know, looking down, you got all the water underneath. You know, from what they've dug out over the years, and the water had all filled in. It was so nice around there on an old quarry. But yeah, check out that video, it's well worth a watch. I managed to get the GoPro on, they allowed me to. Some brilliant footage, and I'd recommend it. It was expensive, one of the more pricey things that I've done this year, considering it only lasted a few minutes, but it was certainly well worth it. And to wrap up July, whilst we was there, we went to Llandudno, did the cable car up on the Great Orme. That was really nice. Again, the sun was shining, the weather's helped so much this year. Fingers crossed we're going to have some good weather next year with what I've got planned. And yeah, we also did the Great Orme tramway as well, that leads all the way up the hillside, and got some really nice views from that one. Right, let's move on then to August. Somewhere that we really like to visit here on Theme Park Worldwide is Southend. It's just a really nice seaside resort here in the UK, and of course the main reason for us going is Adventure Island. Home to Rage, various different dark rides like Adventureville that is really good fun. We had a good time there. It was a little bit disappointing to see what they've done to Over the Hill, making it a bit more family friendly, but the park's still really enjoyable. Some of the best staff in the UK theme park, all very happy and dancing and energetic. Also Time Machine, one of the craziest flat rides. Yeah, we had a really good day when we went down there, and followed by that we went to Dreamland Margate to go and see the various new rides. They had 8 new rides at Dreamland this year. It was great to go there and see them all. Dreamcatcher, my personal favourite of the new installations, but they had a new spinning coaster, a pendulum style ride, and yeah, a few kids rides as well, like a little balloon ride and things. But yeah, it was really nice to go there. We saw one of their summer events on the stage, and it's good to see Dreamland is doing really well. I can't wait to be back there in 2019. Next up then, me and Alex did something crazy, what we'd never done before here on the channel, and that was a theme park challenge. And because of this was so successful, we're going to do something like this in 2019. I want to do a few of these challenges next year, so let me know in the comments what you'd like to see us do. Not just me and Alex, could just be me, could be us two again, could be me and Charlotte, or anyone, you know, let us know. Lee, Harry, Martin, whoever you want to see, Caitlin, you know, get them suggestions coming in for the challenges. But yes, following on from that, we then went to Twin Lakes, and also to Oakwood and Folly Farm. So it was a busy period that was, doing the challenges and then going on to that. The challenge was great because we did Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chessington and Legoland in one day, and we managed to get to Thorpe Park before 6 o'clock, so we did really well on that one. Then I went on my first ever trip to Poland. I went to do a couple of parks out there that were great. Legendia, home to Let Coaster, one of the best Vekoma rides I've ever been on. Vekoma are on their way up and up with their installations. I'd love to see one of these Bermuda Blitz style roller coasters in the UK. But yeah, it was really nice to get there to Legendia, and also Energylandia, where I rode on Hyperion. That was really enjoyable. It was a little bit rickety, but it was enjoyable. A brand new Intamin Mega Coaster, what they opened. But visiting that park for the first time was great. It's quite a new park, only opened a few years ago, but they've already invested so heavily, and construction is now well underway on a new RMC, which is going to be opening there in 2020. So of course I'll definitely be visiting for that one. But yeah, August, a busy one, lots here in the UK, making the most of the sunshine, and then that really enjoyable trip that I had out to Poland. Moving on then into September, we kicked off by visiting the Blackpool Illuminations. They've been going for a lot of years, and we went there and did a vlog, walked through the lights and then drove down a bit and did more. It was really nice there to see all the lights and capture them in a vlog. And then we went on the Netherlands mega trip. So it was me and Charlotte, Martin and Leah, and we went to various different parks. We know that we've got a lot of Dutch fans here on Theme Park Worldwide, and hi out there to everyone in the Netherlands. And yeah, we did a brilliant trip where we went to Dunreal, Hellendoorn, De Warbeck, Amsterdam, where we went and did the dungeons and Madame Tussauds, Wallaby Holland, Slagharen, Toverland, and also Wildlands Adventure Zoo. I'm glad that we went there because it's not looking good for the future, is it, with Wildlands at the moment? But hopefully they'll pull round and make the right decisions going forward. I believe they've got a new CEO there now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, things will work out for them. But yeah, it was really nice to do that Dutch trip. We love it out in the Netherlands. It's one of the most friendly countries I've been to, so it was really nice to go into all those different parks. I'll be back next year, Dutch fans, don't you worry about that, doing some more parks over in the Netherlands. And then following on from that, me and Alex went to Orlando in Florida and did the big Orlando mega trip, all the usual stuff, Walt Disney World, where we saw some of the new bits since I last went, Toy Story Land. That was enjoyable. I didn't enjoy Slinky as much as I thought I would, but the area itself was really nice. Really felt like I've been shrunk down in Andy's backyard and looking around at all this fantastic theming, so that was really good. Along with that, we saw Pandora, the world of Avatar, went on Flight of Passage and the Na'vi River Journey. Both of them I really enjoyed. Theming in the area, spectacular. Walking into Pandora, seeing all them rocks floating. You've got like the bongos show going on. You know me, I love my drums. And yeah, overall, really enjoyed Avatar Land. Along with that, Universal Orlando, saw some of the new bits there. Nothing really to shout about with Fast and Furious and Jimmy Fallon. Two of my least favourite theme park rides ever, I think, those ones. But yeah, we went there. Went to SeaWorld. We managed to get the first public opening, well, the soft opening day of Infinity Falls that was really good. Just before the public opening, I'd met loads of rides on Infinity Falls. I knew Intamin Rapids, one of the best rapids that I've been on. Really nice drop, the biggest drop actually on a rapids in the world. And yeah, it was just really enjoyable to go and see that and all the theming around it. We also went on the world's tallest star flyer. They invited us to go and have loads of goes on that. And also, we went up to the Fun Spot parks as well and went and did them, including Mind Blower, an incredible new ride that, yeah, was really enjoyable. A wooden coaster with a really cool inversion. It was really fast, actually. Quite a short coaster, but oh my God, it was flying round on the night where we went there. Me and Brett just kept going round and round on it. We had a fantastic time. It was really good fun. Into October, of course, we wrapped up our Florida trip, came back into our biggest Halloween ever. Oh my God, like we did so much Halloween. It was incredible. We went to over 20 different scare events here in the UK, went over to Sweden, and of course the ones we did in America on that trip. But yeah, we did so much. Some of the highlights for me were the fire show at Fear at Avon Valley, getting a behind the scenes tour at Dreamland in Margate. We went to the Howl Scream Park, some really good mazes. And that was our first time going there. Farmageddon was just funny because it was not very good at all. And Liseberg Halloween and the opening of Valkyria, that was a brilliant trip. Now Valkyria, people thought that, oh, it's just another B&M dive coaster, but it is one of the best I've done. There's just something about it, what it's got. I think it's the whole package, the queue line, the station, all the projections and stuff going in there, really nice lighting, and just the fact that it was an overall package ride, what actually had a good thrill to it as well. I didn't think it'd have that much force, but Valkyria really did. It certainly exceeded my expectations. A really good ride and one of the best dive coasters that I've done out there. Moving on then into November and the big finale to the UK theme park season, because of course pretty much all of our parks close over here. There's a few winter events that go on and things, but there's no parks that open with a full offering, unfortunately, here in the UK over winter. I know it's sad, isn't it? Especially compared to a lot of the parks in the rest of Europe and over abroad, but you know, maybe one day we might get a park that wants to open a bit longer here in the UK. We went to Drayton Manor and Alton Towers and saw the firework displays at both, and both of them were really enjoyable actually, and it was great to share videos from those here on the channel. And then it was straight into all the festive stuff, wasn't it? Straight off from the fireworks into Hyde Park Winter Wonderland, Stoke Winter Wonderland, and also Winterville, the 3 different Christmas events that we did here in the UK. They were all really good fun. Hyde Park Winter Wonderland was really good this year, the best year in my opinion. The crowds have just been spread out so much more with the layout. And of course, Olympia Looping back for its 3rd year, fingers crossed next year as well. Also, we saw the circus there, which was really good. Various different flat rides. Circus, the flat ride what came over, that was really good fun. The Huss Magic. Along with that, just in general, the atmosphere, the Bavarian Village is bigger than ever before. Was really impressed. Went to Winterville for my first time last month. That was really enjoyable in Clapham Common. Went down there and saw that. Various different rides and lots of food venues. It had a very street feel to it that was really enjoyable. And Stoke Winter Wonderland, again, a really good ride selection. A couple of new rides this year, Frog Bounce and a Waltzer. And yeah, both really enjoyable. Moving on from that, still in November, went out to Disneyland Paris, had a great time there seeing their Christmas event, all the parades and shows. There was so much entertainment, you could hop between both parks and see so many shows in one day. That was incredible. Saw the projection mapping show on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, the Christmas one, what they did there. Along with that, over in the main park, of course, Disney Stars on Parade, Illuminations I watched a couple of times, and yeah, just enjoyed going around and seeing the park at Christmas. And from that, I was straight out. I actually travelled on the TGV public transport all the way through France into Germany, and of course went over to Europa Park. It was really good. That's a really nice travel vlog, that one of my favourites that I've done actually, showing that journey. And yeah, went to Europa Park. It is what it is, isn't it? Like, Europa Park is absolutely incredible. So much going on there. All the different Christmas lights and Christmas trees. How many Christmas trees is there? Comment below. But yeah, like, Europa Park was great. Seeing the new additions, Eurosat Can Coaster, doing the Valerian, Eurosat Coastiality, which is the VR. That is one of the best VR experiences I've ever done. And yeah, just in general, the park was looking really good on that trip. And then into the final month, where we are now, December. And I say where we are now, we're in the last couple of days of it. But yeah, we went to Winter Efteling and went there a couple of weeks ago. Really enjoyed that. Went there with Brett and Alex. It was great to see the park all the time in the dark. all the different Christmas decorations up. They don't do a massive Christmas event there. It's more winter in general with all frosts everywhere and fake snow and things. It was just lovely, it really was. And they've put in like a little Ferris wheel down by Bob and had like all singers and stuff there, loads of different stalls. Really enjoyed that actually. And yeah, winter F-telling is certainly something that I'd recommend. It was great to get them last few rides on Bob ever, because it is going to be removed in a few months' time, which is quite sad, but we'll see what happens with the new Mack rides going in there, the powered coasters. It was also really nice to get back on Baron 1898 and of course see the park in the snow. And then on to the final trip that we've done this year, and that was to Fantasyland for the winter event. Had a really good few days there. Had a couple of issues with the video, but managed to get it sorted out pretty much in the end. Unfortunately, we did lose some good moments, especially from the first vlog with the bongos and things, but there's nothing I could do. The footage wasn't backed up from that, unfortunately, so I didn't manage to save it. YouTube somehow deleted some of the footage, but it didn't put a downer on it. I still managed to put a really nice vlog out with a bit of a mix from day one and day two, with some fantastic memories with Alex and Brett. Seeing the winter event, the fire show there was really good. The nighttime show, what they do, the Spirit of Light Magic Rose, that was really nice in the Berlin area. And of course getting rides on Taron, seeing the construction of Fly. In general, a really nice trip. And going back to the last week where we hit another milestone, 150,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. And that leads me to where we are now. What a year 2018 has been. Just thinking about all of that there, my head's rolling, like it's crazy, isn't it? All of that we've done this year, and in 2019 we're going to try and top it. Like, I'm going to continue providing daily uploads all throughout winter into 2019. Daily uploads will continue for the foreseeable future. I've got so many different videos planned, including some brand new stuff coming up in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Along with that as well, how many videos have we actually uploaded throughout the year? Well, in terms of vlogs, 181 different vlogs have been uploaded to this channel. We've gone through a couple of series of Let's Play Planet Coaster and so much more. And of course, them huge milestones. Back in March, 100,000 subscribers. We hit 60 million views a couple of months back as well. And then more recently, 150,000 subscribers. It really is incredible. And of course, it's thanks to all of you that watch Theme Park Worldwide, the people that subscribe to our channel, that like our videos. Thank you so much. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. And bring on 2019. Hope you've enjoyed this bit of a summary, just talking through some of their memories, my favourite moments that I've had this year. I've had a new #1 coaster, the channel's done so well, and I've provided so much content for you guys to enjoy. That's set to continue next year, and that leaves me with a couple more things to say. I wish all of you a very, very happy new year. No matter what you're doing on New Year's Eve, have a great time, and yeah, bring on January next year and the start of brand new content here on Theme Park Worldwide. I'm Sean Sandbrook, thank you for watching, Happy New Year, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you soon.